Imagine being a young woman in the 1960s, when most people told you coding was only for men. She dreamed of creating software that could change the world. This is the story of Margaret Hamilton, a pioneer who turned her curiosity into history. The world's first moon landing depended on flawless software. One tiny error could have ended everything, but one woman's brilliance and determination ensured history was made. This is Margaret Hamilton's incredible journey. Margaret Hamilton was born in 1936 in Paoli, Indiana. From the very beginning, she showed an unusual curiosity and determination. Unlike most children her age, she loved solving puzzles, asking questions, and understanding how things worked. Her father encouraged her to explore her interests, providing books and challenges that helped develop her sharp mind. Even as a child, Margaret faced societal expectations that tried to limit her. In the 1940s and 1950s, girls were expected to focus on home and family, not on science or technology. But Margaret was different. She wanted more than the ordinary path. She dreamed of a life where she could create, innovate, and tackle complex problems. School was not always easy for her. Teachers often doubted her abilities simply because she was a girl. Yet Margaret excelled in mathematics and logic. She saw patterns and connections that others missed. Her determination was stronger than any prejudice she faced. After graduating high school, Margaret went on to study mathematics and philosophy at Earlham College. There, she developed a deep understanding of logic, reasoning, and problem solving. Computers were just emerging at that time, and very few people, especially women, knew how to program them. Margaret saw this as an opportunity rather than a barrier. After college, she joined MIT, working on early computer systems. These machines were enormous, slow, and difficult to operate. Programming them required patience, precision, and creativity. Margaret quickly distinguished herself through her ability to think logically and solve problems that others could not. Margaret's approach to programming was revolutionary. She didn't just write code, she designed frameworks, tested programs rigorously, and developed methods to prevent errors. At a time when software engineering was not recognized as a profession, she was laying the foundation for an entirely new field. She often faced skepticism from colleagues. Many men doubted that a woman could handle the complexity and responsibility required for critical software systems. But Margaret's resilience and focus proved her abilities repeatedly. She worked tirelessly, sometimes late into the night, ensuring her programs were accurate, reliable, and ready for high-stakes applications. Beyond her work, Margaret had to navigate societal pressures. Balancing personal expectations and career ambitions was not easy. Many women face criticism for pursuing professional goals, yet Margaret remained steadfast. Her belief in the importance of her work kept her motivated, even when recognition was limited. By the mid-1960s, Margaret's innovative programming methods attracted attention in the field of aerospace. Her techniques for organizing code, anticipating errors, and creating fail-safe systems became crucial for complex projects where mistakes could have serious consequences. She was ahead of her time, emphasizing software reliability before it was considered essential. Margaret's work demonstrated that programming required creativity, strategic thinking, and careful planning. She showed that software could be treated with the same seriousness as engineering physical machines. Her methods introduced standards for testing, error management, and documentation that are still used in software engineering today. Throughout her career, Margaret faced challenges that would have discouraged many others. She broke through gender barriers, questioned assumptions, and pursued excellence relentlessly. Her dedication inspired colleagues and set a precedent for future generations of software engineers. Margaret's courage and determination changed the way the world looks at software. If you are inspired, hit like and share in the comments one challenge you overcame with determination. Margaret Hamilton's story is one of perseverance, intelligence, and innovation. She turned obstacles into opportunities, skepticism into motivation, and curiosity into groundbreaking contributions. Her legacy reminds us that determination, creativity, and courage can open doors that others say are closed. From a small town in Indiana to the forefront of technological innovation, Margaret's journey shows that vision and hard work can defy expectations. Her story encourages everyone, especially young women, to dream boldly, work diligently, and trust in their abilities. No matter the era or the obstacles, Margaret Hamilton proved that passion, intelligence, and persistence could create a lasting impact on the world. She became not only a pioneer in computing, but also a symbol of courage, determination, and the power of following one's dreams. By the late 1960s, Margaret Hamilton had become a respected software engineer, known for her meticulous attention to detail and innovative problem-solving. Computers were still a new frontier, and programming was considered difficult, technical work reserved mostly for men. Margaret, however, had already proved that with intelligence, creativity, and perseverance, she could tackle challenges that others considered impossible. Her work reached a critical turning point when she was tasked with developing software for NASA's Apollo missions. The Apollo program aimed to land humans on the moon, a goal that carried enormous technical, political, and national pressure. The slightest mistake in calculations or programming could jeopardize the entire mission, risking lives and years of work. Margaret approached the task with the same determination that had defined her entire career. She knew that standard programming methods were not enough. The software needed to be reliable under every circumstance, able to detect and correct errors automatically, and flexible enough to handle unexpected problems during flight. She led a team of programmers, guiding them to create a system that was more than just lines of code. It was a carefully structured, highly reliable framework, designed for success. Margaret introduced rigorous testing procedures, anticipating potential failures, and designing solutions before any error could arise. Her vision transformed software development from an unstructured task into a formal discipline now known as software engineering. During the Apollo 11 mission in 1969, Margaret's work proved its value. As the lunar module descended toward the moon, alarms went off. Unexpected tasks threatened to overwhelm the onboard computer. Thanks to the careful design and foresight of Margaret and her team, the computer prioritized critical operations, allowing astronauts to land safely. Without her work, the mission could have failed. Margaret's achievements went far beyond that single mission. Her methods and ideas became the standard for critical software development in aerospace and beyond. She had not only created reliable systems, but had also set a model for professionalism, innovation, and accountability in technology. Throughout her career, Margaret faced obstacles that would have discouraged many. Gender biases, societal expectations, and the sheer difficulty of pioneering new methods could have been overwhelming. Yet, she persevered, turning every challenge into an opportunity to demonstrate her skill, intelligence, and determination. Beyond the technical achievements, Margaret's story is one of inspiration. She proved that innovation is not limited by gender or circumstance. Her success paved the way for countless women in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. She became a role model, demonstrating that vision and persistence can break barriers and achieve the extraordinary. Margaret Hamilton's contributions have left a lasting legacy. Every spacecraft, every critical system, and every software program that requires reliability owes something to the foundations she built. She showed the importance of thinking ahead, anticipating challenges, and designing systems with foresight and precision. Her journey teaches us that true pioneers are defined not only by talent, but by courage. The courage to challenge norms, to believe in one's ideas and to pursue a vision with unwavering dedication. Margaret Hamilton's story is a reminder that determination and intellect can leave a permanent mark on history. Even decades after the Apollo missions, her influence continues. Software engineering is now a vital, recognized profession, with practices she developed still in use. Margaret's name has become synonymous with excellence, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of progress. Her story inspires not just engineers, but everyone striving to achieve something meaningful in life. It is a testament to the power of curiosity, persistence, and courage. Margaret Hamilton transformed her passion for mathematics and programming into a legacy that changed the world, proving that one person's dedication can indeed make history. Thanks for watching.